Hello guys, Joester here. So finally I got an OLED 32-inch 4K monitor, and this is the Samsung Odyssey G8 QD OLED, which was released just a few days ago. I purchased this through Amazon. I paid $1,300 plus tax, but it included a $300 Amazon gift card, which technically drops the price down to like $1,000. So I'm going to give you my first impressions, unboxing, and setup in this video. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section, and later down the road I'll put together my full review. Okay, so inside the box we have a DisplayPort cable, power cord, a USB type A to type B cable, an HDMI 2.1 cable, the power brick, and a nice remote control. Now I love having a remote control because I hate using the buttons in the back of the monitor, and this controller is really nice. It has a solar panel in the back for power, or you can recharge it via USB type C. Now in the back of the monitor we have 3 USB ports. One is type B, and then we have 2 HDMI 2.1 with ARC support for audio. There's also a DisplayPort 1.4 and the power port. Now when setting up the stand, don't do what I did right here. Don't attach it to the monitor just yet, because you're going to have a hard time inserting the base. Instead, set the base on the table like this, and then insert the arm sideways and then twist it. That's how you do it. You don't need any tools. It is simple and fast. Now you can attach the arm base to the monitor and you are ready to go. Now this base is flat, simple, and it keeps the monitor steady, and the arm looks nice and clean with a small cable management at the back. It has a tilt functionality. You can also pan the monitor, rotate, and adjust the height. And the monitor also has VESA 100 by 100, just in case if you want to wall mount it or use a monitor arm. Oops, I forgot to remove this plastic right here. There's also a nice RGB ring here in the back that nobody actually sees, but I'll test it in a dark environment. Did I tell you that the power button is right here in the back? This is a small nipple button that also serves as a navigation button. And that is why I prefer to use a remote control. Now, notice this sort of reddish color tint that is distinguished from QD OLED monitors. I just realized that the effect is from the camera. I don't see it in person. As a matter of fact, I just turned off the monitor right now just to double check, and yes, in person it looks totally black. I don't know why nobody mentions it. It almost kept me from buying a QD OLED monitor. Now, as you also may notice, this has a matte finish screen. Now personally, I'm not a fan of matte screens. Although they do reduce or diffuse light reflections, I still prefer glossy screens, but I will test this monitor and then compare it to a glossy screen and give you my final thoughts on another video. Now it is time to connect it to my PC and consoles, and for that I'm using the new Ruipro CL2 ultra high-speed HDMI 2.1 cables. Now these cables are designed for long distance, zero signal loss, high quality audio and video, perfect for uncompressed Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, HDR, Dolby Vision, and all the gaming features including VRR, FreeSync, and G-Sync. There are also plug-and-play cables, no external power required, and low power consumption. They are light, slim, flexible, and you can buy them in different sizes from 3 feet up to 330 feet. I've been using Ruipro cables for years, and that is why it is so easy for me to recommend them. So check out Ruipro cables. I will leave links in the description of this video. Now, with setting up this monitor for the first time, you have 3 options. The easiest one is to use your smartphone and Samsung account. Now this monitor has smart features which requires internet connection, or you can just use it as a regular monitor, but I decided to use the smart features. Alright guys, so I finally set up this monitor and look at that, it has smart features. So yes, you can browse through everything. You can go to YouTube right here. You can go to Prime Video, Netflix. I already set up everything on my accounts, and I love it. This is kind of like having a Samsung S90D TV, but in smaller version. You know, there's a 32-inch 4K beautiful QD OLED monitor. And some people don't care about this smart things. Some people do. I honestly, I don't mind them. I like them because I don't need to have the computer or the PC turned on all the time to enjoy, for example, a video on YouTube or to enjoy Netflix. You know, you don't have to. And another thing I like about this is that HDR kicks in automatically. You know, on PC you have to turn on HDR and then just go to this and watch HDR content. Well, you don't have to do that. Automatically kicks in and it goes back to SDR once you're not watching that video. So yes, this is actually really nice. So yes, I've been doing some gaming on my PC and it looks fantastic. I did have to make some adjustments to the picture to make it look brighter and better for my taste, but wow, I'm still playing around with the settings. Let me know in the comments below if you like me to share my own personal settings. Now, OLEDs are well known for having super fast response time, and this monitor is no exception. It is rated at 0.03 milliseconds of response time and 240 Hz of refresh rate, which means it is great for competitive gaming and you can feel it. Especially in first-person shooters, everything is fast and smooth. I also love the colors on OLED screens, but on QD OLED, colors look even better. They're brighter and more vibrant. No matter what angle you're sitting, colors remain solid without any distortion or shifting. Now honestly, I'm not convinced about the black levels. I feel the matte finish screen does affect the picture, and I notice it even more when I'm playing Warzone. I'm so used to playing Warzone on the LG C1 OLED that has a glossy screen, and I can tell the difference right away. Another thing I do like are the built-in speakers. They're loud, clear, and they're missing some bass, but at least I don't have to deal with external speakers and cables. So yes, I will continue testing this monitor. I'm planning on doing some comparisons with the Neo G8 Mini LED, and also I have the LG C1 OLED to see which one is the better option and if it's worth spending your hard-earned money on the G8 OLED. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see any particular game or feature about the Samsung G80SD. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm Jolster and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out!